Welcome to Creative DIY with Moomdas. Today I have a very quick, very easy DIY video with you. I just last year when I bought a diary, it came with this cover, and the moment I got it, I knew I'm going to keep it. Look at the front side, it's gorgeous, it's bright and beautiful winter scene, and the color is definitely for the holidays. At the other side also is nice, just that the center has these portions in it, which is little, you don't want them. So you have seen a lot of crafts using calendar pages, where people just cut the calendar pages and use them as signs. So something similar, I'm going to use this. I'm going to save this side, and as the winter approaches further and we're reaching the holidays nearer, I'm going to use this side. It's going to be quite a challenge to utilize this side, which already has these prints over it. So I obviously don't want them for the decor. So what I'm going to do, I took my ruler and measured the length and the breadth of it. It is a slightly more than a square. So I'm going to measure and mark. This is all white side, slightly above a portion, such that I can make this whole thing into a square piece and cut that out. Next, I measured the sides, edges, and I have measured, say about here it is 1 inch and a quarter from where the print starts. So 1 inch from a quarter I marked here, and then another mark here, 1 inch and a quarter, and I have drawn a line. I don't think you can appreciate there is a mark with a pen and a ruler, and I marked 1.25 inch here. So same measure here, 1.5 inch quarter, 1.25 inch mark, I marked it here, and then I measured the distance from the top of the print till just where the lettering starts. So I measured that much and I marked it here. And similarly, just below the wordings, I have marked another line here. So it's going to be a square, it's going to be a rectangular piece that I can cut out, and I can remove the lettering from the center. So I used a sharp knife to cut this inside window using a ruler as well, because this will give me a sharp clean edge instead of using scissors, and I can use scissors to cut the outer edge and the inner edge with knife, so that I get this crisp line here. So here is the window out, and this is the portion that I'm going to use. Now this thing that I've cut out, even this can be used. Say I'll trim off this portion and take out this piece and use it as a tag, because it has this white area surrounded by red, which can be used for writing. And even this thin strip with Happy New Year, I can cut this also out, and I can make it into a little label or a bookmark. Let's see. So here is the cutout. The window has been taken out, and then I shall take another white cardstock paper, place it at the back. Now this size is slightly bigger than my window size, so that I can stick it at the back. So I'm going to use some paper tape to fix this. After I fix the backside paper with paper tapes, this piece can be changed for either Christmas, New Year, or winter decoration. So this is going to be the place where I'm going to decorate today. So I took a simple paper and decided onto a height which is slightly smaller than the window height, and then I just folded it, and I want a tree, a Christmas tree. So I just folded it, and I'm going to cut from the open side to form a triangle. So this is going to be the frame of the tree. So this has a symmetrical triangle now, and this is going to be my guide for making tree. Now for making tree, I'm going to use different papers in greens and checks and printed and bold, and maybe even take some cutouts from different other papers that I have in different prints with little greens on top of them. So here I cut out different papers in different greens, some patterns, some bold colors, and I just arrange them according to the size. This is just an idea of how the patterns will go. Then this is going to be the piece triangle that I have cut out, I showed you. This is going to guide me to the proper shape. Now I have already folded into half, so I know the midpoint of this, and this midpoint will guide me to make a very symmetrical tree. So I'm using some glue stick to add my papers onto it. I've already decided the pattern, so I'm going to first add the paper. Stick all the paper together, the pattern will be made, and then I shall go ahead and trim off to get the right design of the tree. So all these overhanging things will be cut off later on. So I always fold the paper so that I get the midline crease that would guide me as to where the center is, and then glue it onto my triangular pattern. My today's video is part of the craft challenge, Can You Craft challenge, with the paper theme as the challenge to use only paper for the crafting, and this is hosted by Melissa from the channel Melissa Makes It DIY, and her co-host is MB Great Designs, and I'm going to put links to both the channels and to the playlist in my description box. Actually, I should have started from down below and added on to layers from top, but it's okay. So now here I'm just adjusting the pattern. Yeah. I even took a green paper and have cut scalloped edges for the bottommost part. Now I think this looks pretty nice, so I'm going to trim off this extra white from the back side. So now I'm going to fold them all, the front side facing, so that I can see my triangular pattern. And now I can trim off these paper. I'm going to make a 3-tier tree here, so I'm going to cut it like this. So now as I opened it, I have a pretty tree, and this I'm going to glue onto this surface. Next I have some ordinary buttons, and these are in different colors of red, pink, green and teal, and I'm going to glue them on this space next to the tree in a little fashion such that it looks like ornaments dangling from the top. Next I took a green and a red color pen, and I'm going to make those strings from which the ornaments are dangling. So I'm just going like a dotted line going towards the ornament, and I'm using contrasting color. I'm using green for the pink and the red ones. So after I've done this, I also make a little bow. These are the little bows or ribbons with which the ornaments have been tied to the strings. And contrasting red for the green ornaments and the teal one as well. This looks really pretty and very cute. Now all I'll do is stick this thing. This is cardstock paper, so it's nice and stiff, onto a similar sized canvas, or even one can put it in a picture frame which has a similar size. Remember, this was cut out from the winter, and let's utilize it. So I'm going to make it into a tag. I will not put any words today here. I'm just looking where I need to put the tag. So I have cut a little hole through it, got a red string, and it comes out. Make it into a loop. Now here are some artificial leaves. I'm going to glue it here, and this is a little bow, and it has got wire tags on its end to tie up the bow. So I'm going to use this on top. So I have all the festive colors here, and tie the wire tags at the back side. So this will secure everything together. And I have a little festive looking tag. This can be used for decor on tier trays or vignettes, or just hang it around. I can add the words as the season progresses. I can add whatever words I like to add to this. Now this was the other piece, and I told you I can just cut. I'm not doing anything now. I'll reserve it towards the new year. I can cut V shapes here, deep V shapes here, and use it as a label on some kind of decor, or similar to this I can punch a hole, put a string, and this can become a bookmark or a tag. I hope you liked my today's ideas using different kinds of paper and a cover of a diary. You can use the same idea and use calendar pages. I think they are very easily available in your craft stores for making similar decor ideas for the winters and the holidays. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and if you're new here and love to DIY and craft in a budget, do consider subscribing. Thank you so much everybody for your time and appreciation. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.